Joe, your Nerd Theorists, and today we are looking at the Kings of War 3rd edition core book. Now, if you are used to the Games Workshop style of core book, this will be a pleasant surprise. Now, if you are used to the Games Workshop style of rule book, this will be a pleasant surprise because everything you need to play is in this one book. There is no supplement, no codex. This has the core rules, this has the lore, this has the background, and it also has every single army list for the full 14 factions that are available in the game. There are no supplements that you will need. You could in theory buy this book and get your hands on some D6 dice and play the game with mock-up models of your liking. You wouldn't need to spend any more money, so it's an ideal opener for anyone that wants to play a tabletop war game but doesn't want to spend a lot of money. This was £30. Once you've got this, like I say, you could mock up some little armies out of cardboard or paper, roll your dice and play the game. Give it a try before you spend any money. Now, in my next video I will be reviewing the Northern Alliance Mega Army. Kings of War produce Mega Army boxes for around £100, and that is a full large army for that faction. They also produce a regular army box which is about £70 I believe, but for £100 you can't go wrong, and they are big old armies as well. I own the Northern Alliance and I also own the Ogre army, but I will be doing an unboxing on the Northern Alliance later on. But anyway, back to the book. So this has everything you would expect from a core book and more. Like I say, it's got all the army lists. It starts off very, very well. It's beautifully produced. The artwork is phenomenal. It's got a getting started section at the beginning which gives you the basics of what you need. It's got units. The units in Kings of War are laid out in a diorama style if you wish. You don't have to, you can use movement trays, but they're the square bases that we were used to in the old Warhammer Fantasy. So when you create a unit, that will have a certain number of models in it, but if you do choose to make the diorama style, you can have less models on the base. So basically, if a unit is 10 models large, it will give you an indication there of how many models you need for the diorama style. So you actually only need 8 models for a troop of infantry, which means you've got 2 models spare if you buy the box set. So eventually, as you collect more models, you will end up getting basically units for free because you've got some leftover models. The units are laid out as a troop, a regiment, a horde or a legion, depending how many models are in that unit. So obviously troops smallest, regiments next, horde is larger, legion is massive. Now the way Kings of War works is you unlock certain units by using other units. It's complicated, and personally I don't think the rulebook explains it very well. There were sections that I needed to go onto YouTube and look at reviews to try and work out what they meant, but what it basically means is for every large unit you have, that unlocks smaller units. So it stops you basically fielding an army of your heroes or giants. I mean, the giants in this game are giant. They are enormous, great big models. So basically, the horde, which is, if you go for the large infantry, a horde is, I think, 5 models. That will unlock 1 hero and I think 1 monster. Anyway, like I say, it's complicated. The book does explain it, and it may just be me not reading it right, and because I'm used to the Games Workshop version, it's a little bit new to me. Some people have got hold of it straight away, other people like me have had to watch tutorial videos. But what it means is that if you do want to get into this game, buy the bloody Mega Army. Basically, the Mega Army is an army. You don't have to worry about what's unlocked, what you can use, what you can't use. You get the army, bosh, you're in. Paint them, throw them out. Now, my local game shop, Roll It, is running a Kings of War night on the first Saturday of every month, which is very, very handy because it means you can go down there and play. it isn't as well known as Games Workshop, obviously, so you might struggle to find people that are playing it, but they do a 2-player box set. They do quite a few different box sets where you get 2 armies of 2 different factions, so if you and your mates want to give it a crack, split the cost, buy it, or you and one of your kids want to play it, it's an ideal way to start. So this section is all about your armies, how to create them. It also tells you what you unlock for various different size units, like I explained, probably not very well because I don't really understand it myself. The movement phase, again, it's all done on these either movement trays or diorama style, so it's done as a base, so you have a forward facing base, and that's your leader unit. Your leader model is at the front of that unit. Like I say, it's complicated, but I think it's worth it. I think it's a very tactical style of play. Because you have your front facing units, you have flanks. So for every movement you make, you can flank another unit. If you have 2 units coming in and you have one front facing, one coming from the rear, the unit at the rear then gets a bonus roll. They get to double their hit dice. So it is very tactical. I find that with Games Workshop there's certain areas where you will have a tactical advantage and it's wasted because there isn't any tactical advantage. You could be on higher ground, you could be coming from the rear, it doesn't mean anything. With Kings of War it does. With Kings of War you have a frontal assault, you have a rear assault, you have side assaults, and if you come in from the sides or from the rear or you surround a unit, it is beneficial because you get to roll extra dice. That is all explained in here. Like I say, there's artwork, there's magic spells, there are special rules for different units, there are artifacts, magical artifacts. It's all in here. Everything is in here. Now I did see. Oh, also it's also got the scenarios for playing the game. So this literally everything you need to play the game is in this book. You don't need to spend any more money. Go out, buy the book, £30. Have a go, have a crack, get some cardboard. You know, use muscle men, Lego men, anything, whatever you want. Give it a go, and then go and spend more money on models like I did. About 200 quid. Don't tell the wife. Oh shit, she might watch this. Edit that bit out. So yes, that's Kings of War. So my next video will be the unboxing of the Northern Alliance Mega Army. Don't forget to watch that and like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching.